Hey guys, I'm Moon. I produce music for artists like Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande, Chainsmokers, and the Backstreet Boys. I will share how I got these amazing opportunities here in the heart of Hollywood. In this video, I want to share 5 quick tips for aspiring music producers. Number 1, it's not the door that makes you, you make the door. So it really doesn't matter which software you use. If you use Logic Pro, Ableton Live, FL Studio, Pro Tools, GarageBand, even a random app for your phone. The possibilities today are amazing, are endless, and you just have to pick one you have access right now. So if your budget is limited, just pick one and start producing. This is much more important. On the other hand, I want to be honest, the result of the music I make can depend on the software I use. For example, when I use Ableton, I automatically use more samples. When I use Logic Pro, I'm very good in playing the piano. I nearly do everything by myself using the keys, play the piano, synthesizer, even the drums, percussions, guitar with plugins, and so on. And when I use FL Studio, everything sounds more straight because of this beat sequencer process. So the software can have an impact on my creative process, but it doesn't have an impact on the quality I make. And also when I have the approach that I have an idea in my mind, the software doesn't matter as well. So if you have the possibilities, if you have access to different DAWs, make a track with each software. It's a great opportunity also to learn the software because it's really not that hard to learn the basics so that you can make a track. And it's a great opportunity just to make a track, for example, with 5 different sequences and then choose the one you like most and go with it. Making music is much more important than how to make music. Number 2, produce a new track every day for the next 10 days so that you have 10 finished tracks after 10 days. It's so important to start, to make something and to finish something. Every music producer knows it's more important to finish a track than to make the perfect track, because there is nothing like a perfect track. Maybe there is something that you're not confident enough to put out, maybe it's something bad, but at the end of the day, you never know if you don't finish the track, if you don't put it out. When it comes to music, when it comes to art, everyone has a different opinion and everyone has an opinion. This is part of an artist, of a producer's life. You will find artists who love your music, you will find artists who don't like the same music. That's how it is. But that's nothing bad. It's just another opinion. The main reason for this challenge is that you learn to finish a track. Because at the end of the day, this is your task as a producer. Also, you will notice this is the most fun and most fulfilling thing you can do. 2 more things for this. It's the best way to learn. So after 10 tracks, so the 10th track is better than you spent 10 days on one track. And very important, very magical, if you have this deadline that you need to finish something by the end of the day, you will make it and it will give you the fuel for your creative process as well. Number 3, put your music out. Put all 10 tracks out on SoundCloud, YouTube. Just upload it and share it with some random people. I know this sounds scary, many people won't probably make it, but if you want to become a very good producer, you have to put your music out. You have nothing to lose. You will get an opinion back, maybe it's not nice to hear, but it will make you a better producer. Number 4, use reference tracks. The reference track, or maybe 2 tracks, should be these tracks you want to be played right before your track and right after your track is played on the radio. Put this track or put these 2 tracks on the first 2 tracks in your software, mute them and sometimes solo them, that you can switch back and forth so that you can listen to your music and your reference track. Not to copy this track, but just that you get the impression if your track will be able to be competitive to the other tracks you are listening to. Number 5, get in touch with other artists, especially with other singers. Hey, singers are hungry. They are searching for music producers. And I hear from so many aspiring music producers, yeah, I would love to produce, but I don't know any singer. It's so easy to get in touch with them over social media. DM them, try to find their email address, just get in touch. It's really not that hard and they will answer. Maybe not to your first message, but to your second message. They are happy for every music producer they can find to collaborate, make a track together, to grow together. It's so much fun to collaborate with other artists and they're really just waiting for you to get in touch with them. Number 6 is a bonus point, and this is don't pay too much attention to other music producers' credits. Sounds hard, but at the end of the day, like a lot, not all of them, but a lot of them are just fake. Same as mine. I never produce for Justin Bieber, Ariana Grande or whatever. I make music for myself. I produce some YouTubers, some independent artists. This is so much fun. This is so fulfilling. I can make a living off of it. I have full creative control over everything I do. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with it to produce for big artists. But life is different, and your creative freedom is also different, and the pressure is used also different. But people in the music industry love to drop these big artist names. In Los Angeles, no matter where you go, if you're driving Uber, if you're in a restaurant, in a bar, your neighbor, your cleaning lady or surf teacher, they all already did something for Justin Bieber, Elton John and Michael Jackson. So don't pay too much attention to all these credits because they're all fake and they can demotivate you. At the end of the day, everything that counts is that you make a good track, that you make great music and that you have fun making music. Thanks for watching and see you next time.